Stalking in the path, just like I showed you at Emporia Place, east of this location on Hope Boulevard, simultaneously crossing path, license 9, Thomas Uncle Henry 922, Stater Brothers that's engaged in vagina monitoring, breaking into the bathroom, stalking, harassing, and molesting with impossible light, criminally monitoring under the fake sun, and also engaging in what is harassment while they're engaging in that pattern of conduct with the government and furtherance of murder. Stater Brothers is engaged in criminal surveillance. That's another gang stalking employee. Gang stalking in the dark, doing so under the guise of being employed at the venue that's engaged in nothing other than criminal surveillance, and they're all monitoring what's going on the internet right now. And what's going on the internet is the basis that's going to put them in prison. A bunch of sex offenders who are terrorists who belong in mental wards. That's where they're going, to institutions, and they're going to prison. P.O.C. This is with the airport that's engaged in that ongoing ambush conduct, because that's what this is, silent ambushing. All they're doing is stalking. They're not engaged in surveillance. Stater Brothers is a stalker. They're monitoring your vagina, just like every other library, just like they are at every gas station, stalking in the path. Doing so while they're keeping you under surveillance, which Stater Brothers, there's no warrant or probable cause for them to engage in that. And calling yourself a manager like David Quinones is, instead of a vagina monitor, which is what he is. And he's managing the vagina monitors at that venue. And he's also hostile because he's being exposed, in fact, as what he is, a vagina monitor, a sex offender, a stalker, who's doing so under the guise of a company name. That's being exposed by the government. That's stalking me again, as I'm showing you that pattern. Getting into alignment with my person to do and go in the U-turn. That's the psychopathic pacing, back and forth, and also coming up, getting in alignment and doing a U-turn. This is what they're doing on the roads and the highways. This is P.O.C. License 9 FEN 304 P.O.C. Everybody, this is the federal RICO case. So I'm going to be prosecuting businesses just like Amazon Prime, stalking on the roads and the highways just like Omnitrans, doing so in the sky space just like the entity that's engaged in surveillance, as I'm showing you the companies that are engaged in what is gang stalking and furtherance of murder. These imbeciles stole my inheritance, my wealth, and they're engaging in what is exposing their mental illness, attending simultaneously court hearings about me. I'm going to continue to repeat it because these vagina monitors are the ones that stole, and they try to project mental illness onto other people. This is a whole elaborate system in California that Governor Newsom is aware of. And also what the United States is engaged in. And I'm prosecuting the system. And I'm prosecuting any demon like Jason Fields who is psychotic enough and delusional enough to come into my presence where I can prosecute you for stalking me conspicuously, where you will be subject to federal prison. This is P.O.C. It is currently 7:04 a.m. where the entity's monitoring my evidence. That's what this is about. I'm currently uploading. P.O.C.